It is Monday, which means it is grocery haul day, and today was the last chance that we had to grab everything we needed for the upcoming holiday. What is up, you guys? Happy Monday. My name is Kira if you are new, and in today's video I am back to share with you my weekly grocery haul and meal plan that I get a chance to share with you guys every single Monday here on the channel. And this week we just did Walmart's grocery pickup. I spent $136.16, and that got us everything that we needed for this week's dinners and then all the extras that we needed for Easter, which is coming up this Sunday. So if you guys are still looking for some more meal inspiration, I will be sharing the meal plan at the end of this video, and I'm going to include exactly what we're doing for Easter dinner. But for now, I'm going to bring you down to the counter and I'm going to share with you what I got at Walmart's grocery pickup for $136. All right, you guys, so here is your quick little overview of what I got from Walmart's grocery pickup for $136. And then there is just two things down here on the floor. So maybe I'll just go ahead and start with them. But I've been searching everywhere through all of my bins, and I can't seem to find my plastic eggs that I use for an Easter egg hunt. So I went in and threw these ones in my cart. I was so happy to see that they had them. There was no substitutions. It was $1.98, you guys, for 48 eggs. That blows the Dollar Tree away by 2 times the amount. And I mean, they don't need to be in the greatest condition. As long as they can hold some change and a couple of jelly beans or a piece of candy, we are good to go. So I went ahead and grabbed that for our Easter egg hunt. And then I did just grab 1 case of soda. We still have ginger ale and Dr. Pepper. It's just sometimes certain flavors are not available for curbside pickup. So if I see that it just so happens to allow you to get it in a pickup order, I just throw it in there so we have, you know, a selection of things to drink. So grabbed that. And then now we'll just come up here to the counter, and I'll start over here with my semi-small produce section. I still have tons and berries and things that I got from Costco. If you missed that video, I'll link it for you, but I went there last week, so I still have a lot of produce from there. I just got whatever extra fill-in things that I thought we would need. So I did grab 1 bunch of fresh broccoli. That'll be for the veggie tray for Easter. And then I did just grab 3, well, it ends up giving you 3 jalapenos, but I only ordered a 1/4 pound. It's the cheapest amount of jalapenos that you could get on the pickup order, and that ends up giving you 3, but I guess it's good because this one, I'm not really sure who picked it, but it's kind of squishy. I really won't be able to use this one, but that's okay. 2 is fine for my chili. So grabbed that. I did get another one of the Taylor Farms Everything Chopped Salad Kits. You guys wanted a review, and this salad kit was absolutely amazing. It has green leaf lettuce, shredded broccoli, red and Savoy cabbage, mini bagel toasts, carrot, green onion, everything but the bagel seasoning, as well as everything seasoned ranch dressing. So this was really good. I always doctor it up with a little bit of tomato and cucumber. Sometimes we'll throw craisins and stuff inside, croutons. So we'll usually add extra things to this, but we have been loving all these chopped ones. We did get a bacon bourbon one last week, and that was so good. The fresh bacon bits inside of it was like real quality bacon. It was really, really, really delicious. I ended up throwing some shredded cheese in there, cucumbers and tomatoes. The dressing was like nice and sweet, but yet savory. You had like the smoky flavor from the bacon, but then more of like a sweet vinaigrette dressing. It was really, really good. So I highly recommend any of the Taylor Farm kits. The bacon one was great. This one's great. I'm still on a hunt for the pickle one. I did go ahead and get a bunch of bananas. We still have a few back there from last week. They're almost either smoothies or baking, but I have a lot of recipes and food hacks that I'm going to be sharing with bananas for you guys this week, so I'm glad that I got a larger bunch. I did get the Nature's Sweet Constellation tomatoes, and again, they subbed me for the Wild Wonder. So I'm thinking there's kind of a glitch in the Walmart system, and when you see the Wild Wonder tomatoes on their app, this is what they're going to give you. I don't think they carry them. I think it's just some kind of like picture glitch or whatever, but that's okay. We still love all the different colored tomatoes. So I went ahead and grabbed that. I did grab a bag of Gala apples for Mason. Believe it or not, I got him pears, apples, and apple pears from Costco. And between him and Maya, they've almost finished all of them. Like, my kids absolutely love their fruit. So just grabbed another bag. Can't go without apples. Back there in the corner is just one lonely bag of Fritos. I was kind of looking for individual bags of Fritos, but I couldn't find it. But I'm gonna be sharing with you almost like a walking taco kind of food hack from the food hack book on Friday, and you needed Fritos. So I just grabbed one bag of that. It was on rollback for $2, so it worked out fine. I did go ahead and get a 10-pound bag of the russet potatoes. I need these as opposed to the ones I normally get. I'll get like the Yukon Golds, but they're super small. So they're great for mashed potatoes and roasted potatoes, but when you're doing something like a baked potato, you need something a little bit more hearty. And my husband wants to make homemade, fresh, hand-cut fries, like the Five Guys kinds of fries, and he's well experienced at that considering he worked there for quite some time. So he wants to do that on his day off next week, but you guys will see that more in the meal plan. So grab the potatoes, grabbed a Knorr package of vegetable recipe mix. It's supposed to be for vegetable soup, but I always use these kinds of things for dip. So that's for veggie dip for Easter. And then I asked for the whatever the seasonal yogurt was, and it wasn't supposed to be the peppermint perfection, but that's what they gave me. Now, it's completely fine. I've had this one before and it was really, really good. It's vanilla low-fat yogurt with dark chocolate cookie, peppermint chunks, and dark chocolate. Yeah, dark chocolate cookies, peppermint chunks, and dark chocolate. It's really, really yummy. It's just this wasn't the seasonal one that they were supposed to give me. It was supposed to be some kind of strawberry something or other, but I didn't get that one. It's fine. That one's still yummy too. I got a 2-pack of the Great Value cream cheese. Need that for some recipes and dips. This was a substitution. I only asked for the smaller pack of the provolone and they gave me the larger pack. So I'll definitely take extra cheese and not mad about that at all. And then speaking of cheese, I did just get the 48 cracker cut variety pack. They had a Great Value one, but for $1 more, you got the Cracker Barrel brand, and this had really yummy cheese in it. So it's pepper jack, cheddar jack, Asiago, and then extra sharp cheddar. I want that Asiago one so bad. I almost tore it open. It says resealable, but I tried to like peel the sticker back and I was like, I don't know, that doesn't look resealable, and I still have to film. But I wanted to snag a piece of cheese out of there because that looks super, super good. So we'll use this for Easter as well. I did go ahead and get some of the Farmhouse eggs. I have some white eggs that I got from Costco. Those are going to be the ones that the kids use to decorate for Easter time, but I'll need some backup eggs for cooking. So I got the cage-free brown eggs. We really like these ones from Walmart, and they're pretty reasonably priced. So got those. And then I did get some extra creamy dairy whipped topping. I got some ice cream you guys will see in the back there, but this is for a food hack. Quite a bunch of fun food hacks coming up for you guys on Friday. So if you're not subscribed, I would suggest subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you're notified when I upload that video, because there's so many really great things to share with you guys. So stay tuned for that. And then I got a row of creamer. So I did get the chocolate caramel. I really, really like this one. And I have a lot of chocolate pods right now from an Amazon box that I just got recently. And you guys should have seen in yesterday's video the things that I got for the adults. And the adults got some really fun flavored coffee that this is going to go good with. So I went ahead and grabbed that one. And then they had both of the Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles creamer. There's definitely mixed reviews, but I honestly like them both. I think they're very, very good, and they taste very true to flavor. So the Fruity Pebbles has a really nice fruity flavor, so it's good for certain coffees like a raspberry chocolate or a blueberry or something along those lines. That goes really, really well with. And then the Cocoa Pebbles one literally tastes just like Cocoa Pebbles cereal, so it's good in any any kind of chocolate, like a coconut mocha pod or something like that, is really, really good. And then I grabbed my husband this coffee creamer. I've been buying him like 2 smaller ones so he can bring one into his office, but he said the one at the office is almost empty, and this container that we have here has about a half. So he's just gonna take this one that we have here home into his office, and he'll have that for the house. So back up front, I did go ahead and get the Pillsbury Grands cinnamon rolls. So I'm gonna link the vlog up above where I went to my mom's one Easter, and I made cinnamon rolls for breakfast on Easter Sunday, but I tried to make the rabbit ones I had seen on Pinterest, but you really need the Grands to make long rabbit ears. Otherwise, the regular cinnamon rolls, your ears are too small and it ends up looking like a Mickey Mouse. So this time I went ahead and got the Grands ones so I can make these on Easter Sunday morning for a little bit of a sweet treat. So grabbed that. And then I did get some crescent rolls, but that is for a fun food hack to share with you. So grabbed that. And then I did grab my Crazy Richard's peanut butter. This really is one of our favorites. It's just peanuts, and it's so creamy and it's so delicious, and we go through it so fast. It is one of the ones you have to stir, so I just store it upside down so it kind of self stirs while it's sitting on the shelf, but that is really, really yummy. I did grab 2 puddings. You guys have probably never seen me grab pudding. I don't grab it ever, but I need them for a food hack. And so I just went ahead and grabbed the ones that were already made. It tells you to make pudding, like make either banana pudding or chocolate pudding, and it wants you to make like a full box of pudding. I feel like that wouldn't really be good for us. We're not really pudding people. So just getting the cups, I could save them and they could be special treats or a lunchbox fillers for who knows when or when we're on the go. But I got the Great Value chocolate, and there's 4 of those. And then it also called for a banana cream or just banana flavored pudding. So there's 6 of these, and this one's a banana cream pie. These were a little bit more on the pricey side, but Mason loves the flavor of bananas, so maybe he'll like that as a treat. I don't know, we'll see. But you guys stay tuned, that'll be part of the food hack video. And then these were complete impulse because I was looking through the cake section for something specific, and this is what popped up, and so I ended up grabbing it. They did have the Funfetti Oreo cake mix. I've been on hunt for the pancake mix. Every time I put it in my cart, they substitute it and tell me that they don't have it, but they did have the cake mix, and then they also had the brownie. So I did go ahead and grab the brownie. I don't know if we're gonna make this for Easter or not, but it's always good to just have some spare mixes like this in the pantry for a rainy day when I want to bake with the kids. Maya loves to bake with me in the kitchen, and so I went ahead and grabbed that one. I don't know if we have any of the Ghirardelli ones left. We might still have some, but like I said, I've been on the hunt for all this Oreo stuff, so it was nice to find it. And then I found this. So Duncan Hines has these whole lines of Epic. Duncan Hines Epic blank. Duncan Hines Epic this. And so this is a Duncan Hines Epic cookies and cream flavored cookie kit. And basically it looks to me like you make chocolate cookies and then you fill them with some kind of frosting, and then it comes with sprinkles and Oreo cookie pieces. So I think that we are going to make this for Easter. I think the kids will really enjoy making that. We're going to decorate some cookies and we'll make those little whoopie pie looking things. I think the kids will have a lot of fun doing that. So I grabbed that. 2 cans of Great Value soup. They were 50 cents each, but I needed them for a food hack. So I got the home-style chicken noodle and the vegetable beef soup. And then you've probably never seen me buy instant mashed potatoes, but these are the Idahoan roasted garlic mashed potatoes. It was only $1 for this, but if I have it here, because I need it for a food hack. If you don't traditionally see it, it's because I'm following a recipe. I normally wouldn't buy those, not against anybody who does, but you guys can see I buy a ton of potatoes because I make them myself most of the time. But this is actually a quite interesting food hack, so I'm excited to share that. So grabbed that for you guys, and then I did go ahead and get our Hershey's Simply 5 chocolate syrup. There's only 5 ingredients in here, and my kids love them some chocolate milk, so I grabbed that. I did get the tub of Neapolitan ice cream just because it was only like $1.40 more than whatever the half-gallon container was. I needed it for a food hack, but my kids will never turn down an ice cream sundae. I thought there's tons of fun things we can do with that. We can even put our little whoopie pie with some ice cream, or if we make brownies or those cookies that we're going to make for Easter, maybe they'll want some of that with ice cream. It's a holiday. Let them have some fun. I did go ahead and get a spiral cut brown sugar double glazed ham. This is a bone-in one, and it was $23.63. So pretty pricey for a piece of meat, but not when it comes to a holiday. And hubby requested ham. I'm going to be eating lamb. I've already bought that. I grabbed that, if you guys haven't seen that, for my bonus grocery haul that I put out on Thursday. So I'll link that one for you. But I got a ham breast from Walmart, and that's what we will have on Easter. But the guys will have a ham. Last week they didn't have one. So I was glad to see it this week. All right, we have Popeyes on the menu this coming up week, and my trick is to buy the deep dish for the bottom. So I just buy a package of the deep dish pie crust. There's 2 in a package, so it's perfect because my recipe for Popeyes usually calls for the quantity of making 2 of them. So I get this package, which gives me 2 of the deep dish bottoms, and then I buy 1 of the Pillsbury crust, and there's 2 in here, and these end up working out perfect for the tops. So instead of buying 2 of these to make them, I get those, and it even comes with the pan, so I don't have to worry about dirtying a dish. So that works out perfect for me. I have a great pot pie recipe. If you guys have never tried it, I'll link the video where I share it, but it's also in my first cookbook that I wrote with my 2 girlfriends, and that's always linked in my Amazon store below or on my website. So I'll go ahead and leave that in the description box if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. I did get a package of pepperoni. That's going to be for our cheese, pepperoni, and crackers for Easter. I got 1 thing of the cold brew Lipton iced tea packets for making some sweet tea. I only ordered 1, but for some reason they gave me 2. So I needed some pre-packaged sugar cookie dough to share a food hack. And when I was looking on the website, they had Dunkaroo ones. It says it's a limited edition, but if you guys know my kids, they love themselves some Dunkaroos. So I thought this would work out perfect to share that food hack. And I'm only going to need 1, so I'll have 1 to throw in the freezer, which is awesome, especially if it's a limited edition. We might not see it again. So went ahead and grabbed that. 2 things of candy. This package of peanut M&Ms is for my dad. I grabbed my brother some sunflower seeds from the Dollar Tree, and then I got something up above for my mom, and Jake made my mom a bracelet for Easter. So when we send a little package, I just wanted to stick a scratch-off ticket to a piece of candy while we were already sending a box. So I got the peanut M&Ms for my dad. I did order these, a bag of the Cadbury mini eggs. I wanted it to be like on our dessert board for Easter, and it said it was $1 and change or something on rollback to 50 cents. So I thought that was great. And then it literally is like it's a mini bag of Cadbury mini eggs. So I think I just might use that for the food hack for a little bit of decor. I think I'm going to have to strike that from my concept of dessert board because that's not enough to do anything I intended. So I did get that. So then I got these Hostess raspberry zingers, and this is one of the things that they actually substituted or said that they didn't have that was out of stock. I ordered the raspberry zingers, and then I also ordered the Devil's Food zingers, and they said that the Devil's Food zingers they didn't have. But I was going to give the Devil's Food zingers to Paul and then the raspberry ones to my husband because I mentioned to you guys that I got them some kind of funky coffee for Easter, and this was going to be a great play off of what I already got them. So if you saw yesterday's video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I thought this was going to be a really good tie-in, but sadly they didn't have the chocolate one. So hubby's going to get the raspberry ones. Sorry, no Devil's Food for Paul. But I did get this Duncan Hines mega cookie double chocolate chunk. So it's a big giant single serving like mega cookie. And I got this for my mom as her little like thing to attach a scratch off to. She's not really one for candy, and she used to eat pistachio nuts, but she's just had some dental work, and so she's kind of off the whole idea of the nuts. And so I thought this would be a great idea of something to send her. So I got this for her. And then for Jake, I just got one of the Main Street Kitchen white cheddar macaroni and cheese with bacon. I didn't get him a whole lot of meals. He still has some that are kind of adding up in the freezer. We've been having tons of leftovers. I get every plates that he enjoys. And so sometimes he just doesn't get to the little frozen meals that I purchased for him. So I only got him one. They're like 96 cents. So it's perfect to throw in the freezer. For $1, they did have the everything French bread loaf. I think it was 2 weeks ago that they only had the Italian loaf. And so I had got that one and threw it in the freezer, but it was a substitution. This is what I was looking for. So now I have both of them in the freezer, which is fantastic because we love this everything bread and we use it for so many different things. So grabbed that. And then speaking of bread that we absolutely love, these are the Market Side, which is Walmart. They're ciabatta rolls. They only come 6 in a package. We are a family of 6, but sometimes the guys eat more than one sandwich and then we're out of bread. So I went ahead and got 2 rolls this time. Anything left over will freeze. I'll use for egg sandwiches or something, but we are doing French dips on the menu for this coming up week. And so I thought they would be perfect on a nice toasty ciabatta roll with that provolone cheese. Yum, yum, yum. The fresh homemade fries. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a great week of food. All right, speaking of food, let's get into this week's meal plan. All right, you guys, so I'm up in my room where I can get a little bit of quiet to myself. Here's my mound of stickers. I did the best to decorate my planner this week. I'm kind of not inspired like I normally am, so I put stuff the best that I could, but it's still therapy to me. So for this week's meal plan, starting for Monday, March the 29th, going through Sunday, April the 4th, which is Easter. For tonight, we're doing chicken a la king. I had some really good broth that I turned into gravy, and the gravy came out so good. I was actually making the gravy for the dogs. Whenever I make like a roasted chicken or something, I save all of the juices and I'll make a gravy for the dogs to put on top of their food. And I tasted the gravy and it came out so good. I was like, sorry dogs, your loss. And I froze the gravy and I defrosted it today. And now we're going to just do chicken a la king with that really bomb gravy over some rice with some carrots. And then for tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and make chili. I'm going to make Vanessa over at Vanessa White Randomness. I'm going to make her chili. She uses dark chocolate and like a can of stag chili and beer. Her recipe is just so different than anything that I've ever tried. So I'm super curious to give that a try. So I'm going to give that one a try tomorrow. And then I have cornbread in the freezer that I made the last time I had chili. We always have tortilla chips. I just bought that big bag of potatoes if someone wants to have chili over a baked potato. So we're probably just going to do like a chili bar and put out different, you know, bottoms for whatever you want to put your chili on top of. On Wednesday, Daryl's off and I put a little busy sticker there because we have a lot going on that day. I'm super excited. We have some stuff that we need to take care of during the day, and then we're going to do a nice early dinner on the barbecue. I'm going to do those ribs that I got from Costco. I'm going to make a fresh pasta salad. I have the corn on the cob, so I'm really excited about that. That sounds like a good night. And then we're going to put the kids to bed, and then Daryl and I are going to go get some ice cream or something and go sit by like the little lake over here and just kind of chit chat, talk, take a little like personal time, almost like a date night, but we're still not going out to do date kind of stuff yet, but we thought it would be fun to just grab ice cream at like Sonic or something and then just go sit somewhere, have a nice talk, relax, and spend some time with one another without our kids. So Wednesday sounds like an enjoyable day. And then on Thursday, I kind of move stuff around. You see some arrows and stuff. So I'm planning on making those French dip sandwiches with that ciabatta bread. It just sounds so yummy. And then that was the night we were going to do homemade fries and poutine, but the next day is Good Friday and I put fish and chips on the menu, and I have like the fish sticks, I have the fish patties, I have some shrimp still. So I had a bunch of different things that I could use for fish and chips because that's Good Friday. At least in the Catholic religion, you're not supposed to eat meat on Fridays, especially during Lent, but I stick to that more on Good Friday. Just so that my grandparents don't come back to haunt me, I make sure to always you know, stick to not eating meat, at least in the very least, on a Good Friday. So I realized I put fish and chips. We weren't going to have fries 2 days in a row, and Daryl has a fish allergy, so he was going to need leftovers from the night before anyways. So I ended up putting mac and cheese here. So we'll do French dip sandwiches with the mac and cheese, and then the next day we'll do a fish and chips. The rest of us will have, you know, poutine or regular fries and the fish, and then Daryl will have a leftover French dip sandwich with the poutine. So that's how all of that worked out. On Saturday is when I'm going to go ahead and make that chicken pot pie. And then on Sunday is Easter. I figured this was a good day to make this because these are super easy. I can make them early in the day ahead of time and just reheat them later. The pot pies are always better when they sit and congeal for a little while and then you reheat them. So I thought that was a good idea for the day before, because Easter, I'm going to do a lot of prep. Daryl has to work a shift to cover for some other employees so that they can spend some time with their family for Easter. And he's going to work kind of dead smack in the middle of the day. I feel like that's going to be a little hard for us to plan dinner that way. So we're going to do an early lunch and do like all appetizers, like the cheese and crackers and then the fruit and veggies. I have pizza rolls for the kids I've never made. I'm going to make that queso blanco dip with some warm pretzel bites. I have some wings in there. I'm pretty much just going to do almost like a football style appetizer day in the morning, or early afternoon rather, so we all can kind of eat and pick. And then when Daryl gets home, it'll kind of be a late dinner, but that's okay. I mean, we homeschool anyways, so if we sleep in a little bit on Monday before we get school started, it's not the end of the world. For dinner, we're going to do that big ham, and then I have my lamb, and then I usually just do things like mashed potatoes, corn, broccoli and cheese, dinner rolls, and that's kind of it. And then as far as desserts, all the things that I'll be sharing with you guys on Friday, plus those few things that you saw in the grocery haul, whether we make the brownies or those epic whoopie pies. If you saw my Target haul, the kids have some awesome cookies to decorate, so we'll have plenty residual desserts. It'll probably be a variety of different things out on the table, but I am going to vlog that day, so stay tuned for next week when I'll put that vlog out. I think I'm scheduled to share that next Tuesday. So if you are excited to see how our day unfolds, make sure you stay tuned for that. Otherwise, that is it, you guys, for this week's grocery haul and meal plan. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you are new here, make sure you are subscribed. I have tons of content coming out this week that I'm really excited to share with you, and then tons of fun things planned for next week as well. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.